Hey guys, this is Yuran Lin, and today I am doing a sealed event for you guys. So first things first, let's sort by rarity. Ooh, I got a Domri and a Sphinx's Revelation. Not in the same deck, of course. And we have a Death Pact Angel. Maybe you could do something with Esper, or I don't know. Maybe we'll have to look at the rest of our cards. Sire of Insanity is also really good. And then we got a couple not so good rares. But this is pretty good. We got four very solid rares in four different guilds. Alright. let's see what our fixing looks like. And first thing I like to do is sort by color. So I like to pull out all the playables and see exactly what I have to work with. Of course, this is Ravnica, so most of the playables are multicolored. Ogre Jailbreaker, Gatekeeper, Shade. Yeah, it looks like our white's okay, our blue not so good, our black kinda meager. I actually do like Dino Charge. Dino Charge is good. Skinbrand Goblin. Okay. Wow, okay. So our red actually looks pretty good. This is very promising. It's not really anything special. Alright. Alright, so our red and our green seem the deepest. Red has some of the stronger cards. Green, it's not that great. It does have Disciple of the Old Ways and Crawl Warrior, which are good 2-drops, coupled with like Skinbrand and Riot Piker. We could very well be Gruul. Would not be surprised. Ooh. These are some good Synestia cards though. Unflinching Courage is really good. Summoner, my last two drafts I think have all used Summoner to great effect. Purge is not really something I want to be playing, but it could happen. Death Pact Angel is really good. Very difficult to deal with. Okay, we have a Domri and a Scar Guildmage. Our Gruul's looking decent. And Sire and Spawn. And then we have the Shamble Shark, Drakeling Crassus, and Rot Farm, Golgari Charm, Call the Nightwing. Running out of space here. Alright, that's fine. So, the thing about Sealed is not only the Dragon's Maze is particularly difficult because not only do the cards have to be good, you also have to have the right mana fixing. Otherwise, you won't really get to play your colors. Most of the time, we're gonna be 3 colors because it's very hard to scrape together a 2-color deck because you only get access to one of the guilds. So if we're to look at our multicolored, our Synestia is particularly strong. Um, our Orzhov with the Death Pact Angel is pretty good, but we don't have enough black to really do Orzhov as much of a splash, and Death Pact is unfortunately kind of difficult to splash. That being said, we could do something like a Naya build with our Gruul cards, of which Domri is pretty good, and our couple of the white cards. White would be the splash color in that case. Alternately, we could do something like a Jund list with Sire and Spawn, plus I guess Rot Farm Skeleton. Our fixing, we have 2 Izzet Keystones, Cluestones, and a Sneznia Keyrune. Sneznia Keyrune is actually one of the better key runes. More importantly, we actually have a Prophetic Prism. This is one of the best fixing cards in the set because it draws you a card and it takes any color and converts it into any other color. So being colorless is also relevant. We have 5 guild gates. Let's see, if we were to be in Naya, we would have access to 3 of those guild gates. If we were to be in Jund, we would have access to only 2 of the guild gates, the Gruul and the Golgari. Plus we do have the Naya key rune, so that kind of pushes us in favor of Naya. Let's see what else. Well, let's build the Naya deck and see what it looks like. I'm just gonna collapse some of the colors we're not using together. Alright. Alright, so this is our straight Gruul. We will probably include the gatekeepers because we'll be playing 3 guild gates. Heck, we could probably play even a 4th one just for the sake of getting the gatekeepers. Plus we have Greenside Watcher, so playing a 4th gate might not be a bad idea. Just like a Azorius guild gate or something like that. Wildwood Rebirth doesn't look that great in our deck, so we'll take that one out. We don't have too many burn spells, so there's no reason to put in Blaze Commando. However, we will put in the Unflinching Courage. Hopefully we don't have to play the Rhino. Courser's Accord, the Summoner, and the Armored Wolf Rider. Plus our Scarred Guildmage and our Domri. Okay, so we're at 22 cards. This is looking pretty decent. Let's put in the key rune also. That makes 23. Mutant's Prey we can't really play because we don't have +1/+1 counters on anything. So Gutter Snipe. Does Gutter Snipe actually trigger with things? Let's see, we have Cores of Might, Courser's Accord, and Dynacharge, that's about it. Ugh. That's unfortunate. I think I'm gonna want some of our pure white cards. Heck, there's a chance I might even want to splash for the Sire of Insanity. I think I have the means to do so. And the card is just so powerful. We'll see how it looks. Foundry Street Denizen, I don't really want to be playing. Instead we can fill in with some white cards. We have 15 creatures, so that's not bad. Just trying to figure out what white cards we want. There's no other black cards I really want in the deck, so just putting the Sire in I think is enough. It's such a powerful card, and I do have a bit of ramp to get him out, so hopefully that pays off for us. We don't have too many token makers. We have 2 basically, and they're all high drops, so I don't want to put in Rootborn Defenses. Well, maybe I could. I think maybe the Steeple Rock would be a better choice though. Because white is a splash color, I don't want too many early white drops, such as the Mastiff. It's much easier to get white mana on turn 5 than it is to get it on turn 2. By easier, I mean more probable. Stuff like Unflinching Courage is okay, because this is not what... You don't have to drop this on turn 3. Whereas stuff like Boros Mastiff really shine when you drop them early. So, alright, so we have 16 creatures. This is a deck. Uh, I think our biggest weakness right now is the flyers. There's not too many things that can deal with flying things. I might want to add the aerial maneuver because of that. Uh, Maybe I can take out the Dyna Charge, though we do have a rather aggressive curve. Uh, we could just kill them, and we do have the late game if we don't kill them, so it doesn't look too bad. Okay, so this is definitely one deck option. Uh, I like to try to look at a couple other decks before I decide on exactly what I want to do. So let's look at what our blue option looks like. Because we do have a couple blue cards. Mandrake, Paralyzing Grasp. So blue, we're obviously going to be pairing with white. Steeple Rock would go in this deck. Sphinx's Revelation isn't that great in limited, but it's okay. It can get the job done sometimes. I think the natural pairing here would be black for Esper colors. That way we have access to like Death Pact Angel. Well, it is actually a pretty rough splash. There's a chance I could just turn blue into the splash though. Well, we only have one Demir Guildgate and one Azorius, so that's actually going to be a rough deck to fix for. There's a chance I might want to do white, green, blue, green maybe. No, yeah, this doesn't look like it's going to work out because I don't really have the mana to do so. If I were to splash black, I would have to have like a heavy black commitment for the Death Pact Angel and two black 2-drops, where I don't really have that many ways to fix for black compared to our Naya colors. Yeah, I don't like how this looks. Plus, it even though I do have like Sphinx's Revelation and Death Pact Angel, the rest of the cards aren't that strong. Call of the Nightwing's good, and you know, this Kappa is good late game, etc. But it doesn't look that strong, so I'm gonna abandon that plan. We have 6 minutes left, so we have some time to look around a bit too. Seems like it's not gonna be that great. Not too many good creatures, a couple of decent spells, but and Jund, yeah, the Rotform Skeleton's fine. It's a good creature, but I think the white gives us a lot more power. So we're back to the Naya deck, and I think this is where we're gonna be. It looks decent right here, I think. We have a bunch of random stupid 5-drops that don't do too much, but you know, it's sealed. What are you gonna do? I want to be careful not to put in too much white, again, because it is a splash color, and I want to be able to guarantee one of my green or red 2-drops. Yeah. All right, let's just add the guild gates and the lands and see what it looks like. So I will be playing the Golgari guild gate. Make sure there's nothing left. I want to play from there. Okay, and yeah, maybe I'll even play the Azorius guild gate just for my Greenside Watcher and for my 2 gatekeepers. It's not too big of a loss. I mean, yeah, it comes into play tap, but this is basically a plains for me. So just quickly look at the land base. 3 plains, that's a lot. I think 1 plains plus 3, 4, 5 white sources should be enough. 1 swamp is fine, because that'll give us 3 actually, which is a lot. And then if we sort by color, we can see green and red are actually pretty even. There's more green here than red, but these are both. There's a bit more green than red, so in our mana we have 1, 2, 3 plus 6, 9, 10. Well, not counting the key rune, just counting the lands, we have 9 green sources. That's pretty decent. 5, 6. 6 on the other hand is not okay, so I probably want to flip these two numbers. This way we have 8 green sources and 7 red sources. That's a lot more balanced. Okay, yeah, so this looks like the deck. I will be submitting right now. See you round 1.